Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Devils will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Winston. Continues to fight for yards. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Caught over the middle, it's Thompson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mosley. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. give to the tailback. There he goes! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They'll run play action. This time it's complete. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. We saw that right there.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. A great catch and run for 6.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday as we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Looking downfield on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for second down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score tied 7-7.
Looking to throw again. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stack.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to set up the screen. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's King. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Floating away. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just needed 3 yards on 3rd down, and they got it with precision execution.
And the QB got the football and got that thing out of his hands. Nice job, nice slant, nice timing route. Throw it to the receiver, get it on his body where he can make the play and get the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wow, look at this. You can take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. They'll go to the air. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The run to the left. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. With the catch, it's Booth. Showing those sweet feet as he slips out to the 11. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Chapin. Got his man on the outside. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. 3rd and short, and and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got a man, it's Moore. Still running at the 40. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looking for space, it's Moore. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, first down and more. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Pulls it in on the left. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls and fires complete. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. He makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Glover. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Mississippi State going up tempo. Tries again to get it in. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
17, Mississippi State, 7.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more 1st downs. They just got 2 1st downs. A couple more 1st downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Quick release by the QB. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Marshall has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 21 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Chapin. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
This time he's got it. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. 1-possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with it done.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Found a seam on the left, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He might want another play. To the air. It's Shapen. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up.
Until next time.